Today's recipe is really very simple. This is one of my most favorite way of preparing eggplant. I like it because it's plain and simple. I could really appreciate the flavor, which is very delicate. Flavor and texture of eggplant. Eggplant have that very delicate silky texture, and the flavor is very unique, and that to put too many stuff with it, it kind of just get lost. So I like to share with you my favorite recipe, and that is sauteed eggplant with onion. You can use whatever onion you want. Today I'm going to use Vidalia onion because this is a sweet, mild onion, and I'm using soy sauce to season and some oil to saute it. Okay, so let's add some oil to saute this. Now, if I position this eggplant in this manner, it will absorb all of the oil very quickly. This will act as a sponge. And so to prevent from doing that, what I do is I position the eggplant with the skin side down in order for it to start frying or roasting the skin without soaking up most of the oil, because this part of the, don't worry about the coloration, that as you can see, it's starting to turn a little darker, the color of this, the flesh. That's because it's starting to oxidize, and that's nothing. That's not a problem. But anyway, what I was saying is that this here is like a sponge. It will absorb the oil very fast. So I like to place this here with the skin side down and allow this to fry a little. Okay. Let's put a lid. That will help cook it faster. So now we are going to flip it on the other side, and as you can see, the skin is nice and roasted. The flesh of the eggplant is tender already, and I'll flip it on this side, and I will add some of the onion and start seasoning it. Okay, and let that saute with the onion. A little bit of fresh cracked pepper. Season it with your favorite seasoning. I want to keep it very simple. A little bit of salt, because we are still going to add some soy sauce to flavor this, but I really do not want to saturate my eggplant with soy sauce, so I'm going to allow this to cook. Well, you know, of course, you have an option not to put onion on yours if you're not a fan of onion, but I do love my aromatics by putting a lid on it, you kind of help steam the vegetable, minimize the need for more oil to cook it. And as you can see, the eggplant is almost completely done. I'm just sauteing the onion. And a dash of salt on that as well, because remember we are going to add some soy sauce on this, and few cracked pressed pepper. Okay, now this is optional. You know, I love the flavor of garlic, so I'm just using a few dash of powdered garlic powder here. And now I'm adding the rest of the eggplant back in. And now I am seasoning it with some soy sauce. Now, depends on your taste. 3 or 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. I mean, you could pretty much tell whether you need more or not when you taste it. And that is my favorite recipe right there. Plain and simple. No fussing around. Nothing to worry about cooking this recipe. Just fry your ingredients or saute it. A little bit of salt and pepper, and a dash of your favorite spice. In this case, I just want a little bit of garlic powder. And my eggplant is just about done. I'm going to allow it to simmer. Turn off the stove. Allow the residual heat to continue cooking. And my lunch is ready. So there is my favorite recipe of eggplant. I like it nice and simple, as you can see.